The Boston Celtics were poised for a dynasty. Now, it's crumbling, and while that's a blow for them, the ripple effects across the NBA could be enormous. Jason Tatum's Achilles injury, expected to sideline him for at least a year and a half, shifts the balance of power in the league. Consider this: with Boston out of the picture, the Eastern Conference just got significantly weaker. The top teams left, Cleveland, Indiana, and the Knicks, aren't exactly title favorites. That makes it nearly impossible to imagine someone like Giannis Antetokounmpo leaving the East now. If his goal is to win championships, why head west when the East is wide open? With Boston's fall, the Western Conference Finals essentially become the real NBA Finals for the next 2 seasons. Meanwhile, the Celtics must retool fast. Think back to the 1990s Bulls when Michael Jordan stepped away for baseball. He missed a season and a half, just like Tatum likely will. But by the time he returned, the Bulls had restructured their entire roster. Only Jordan and Pippen remained from their last finals run. That's what Boston needs to do now. One of the most intriguing rumors comes from respected NBA writer Kevin O'Connor, who suggested the Celtics could try to trade Jaylen Brown and multiple first-round picks for the chance to draft Cooper Flagg. Why? Because Flagg, a top prospect and New England native, might actually want to play for Boston. He didn't look thrilled when Dallas won the lottery, but his face lit up when Philadelphia jumped into the top 4. His heart seems to be in the Northeast. Would Dallas trade that pick? Highly unlikely. Brown is a Finals MVP and still in his prime, but reports suggest the Mavericks' new owner, Patrick Dumont, has made that pick untouchable, regardless of what GM Nico Harrison wants. Still, the Celtics are preparing for a dramatic shakeup. The new CBA has crushed luxury, tax-heavy teams like Boston. They're so deep into the second apron that trading picks and acquiring players becomes incredibly restricted. If they keep the current roster intact, they're staring at a potential $500 million payroll next year, a number that obliterates the previous luxury tax record of $48 million. Kristaps Porzingis is an obvious candidate. He's 30, but with his injury history, he plays older. When healthy, though, he's valuable, averaging 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks while spacing the floor. Teams like the Lakers, desperate for a skilled big man, could be interested. LA has future first-round picks and rotation pieces to offer. The Warriors, too, badly need size. A healthy Porzingis could be a perfect fit next to Steph. Jrue Holiday is another name likely on the move. He contemplated retirement recently, and Boston still gave him a 4-year deal. With his offensive decline in age, turning 35 in June, this is shaping up to be a salary dump. Boston probably won't get much in return. Teams like Sacramento or Atlanta, franchises needing defense and leadership, could be landing spots. But Jaylen Brown, that's the blockbuster scenario. The Celtics reportedly interviewed both Cooper Flagg and Trey Johnson at the draft combine, despite picking at 28 and 32. Interviewing projected top 10 picks suggests Boston is exploring bold draft night trades. Trey Johnson, one of the best shooters in the class, fits Boston's style perfectly. If they want to trade up, teams like the Sixers, Pelicans, or Raptors, veteran squads that may want immediate help, could be partners. What makes this all more urgent is the uncertainty surrounding Tatum's recovery. Achilles tears are brutal. Since 2010, we've seen multiple stars suffer them. DeMarcus Cousins, Rudy Gay, Wes Matthews, Brandon Jennings, Kobe Bryant. Aside from Kevin Durant and Dominique Wilkins in 1992, no one's returned to All-NBA form, but Tatum has a unique advantage. He had surgery just 12 hours after the injury, which Achilles expert Dr. Lou Suslowski called nearly unheard of. Typically, players wait days, sometimes weeks, before locking in a surgeon. Tatum happened to be in New York, where his preferred doctor was immediately available. That's a rare break, and gives hope he might recover better than most. Still, the Celtics will look very different when he returns. So will the league. Boston was supposed to compete for titles for years. Now, 2 Larry O.B. trophies will be awarded before Tatum even steps back on the court. And for teams like Golden State, this might open a window. If Giannis does leave Milwaukee and it's no longer up to him where he goes, the Warriors already have a plan in place. They're just one bold move away from taking advantage of this dramatic power shift.